Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Houston Bernard. Hey, Houston, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. It's coming in from outside. A little sweaty, sorry.
That's okay. I hope you don't mind, being on camera and being sweaty. I don't care, but I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm used
All
to working.
right. All right, that's good. I'm glad. So, kind of tell us a little bit on how you got your start in music.
Oh man. I don't know. It was kind of like breathing. It just kind of happened. And my father and my uncle played country music for many years. I didn't grow up with them, but I knew of them, and I just was always drawn to it. And I just started playing at a young age, and then I just kept playing. I've done different styles of music. But probably about 9 years ago, I started really just full time playing country music, and I started with an outlaw country band. I started an outlaw country band because I wasn't really into what was going on the radio for country music. Um, and then I found my voice. I found that, gosh, I should have been doing this the whole time instead of all these other genres I was kind of, searching around and exploring. And the next thing you know, I'm writing, and then my booking agent, she's like, "Hey, if you learn some modern country songs, I can get you more gigs." So I was like, "Oh, okay." At the time, I just could not digest it. And then I started learning some modern country songs that I could enjoy. I was like, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay, all right. There's some stuff out there for me." And next thing you know, we just started gigging constantly, and then I wrote a second album, then a third album, and then a fourth album, and here I am. Hopefully doing bigger and better shows, and just trying to, it's. I'm sure you understand. It's when you do something you love, there's a struggle to it, and to a certain point. So I'm trying to get past that point of struggle, and I feel like we've made some leaps and bounds. And I gotta thank my band and my manager
Mhm.
especially for that guidance and their hard work to keep moving forward. So here I am.
Here you are. That's right. Yeah, there's so many ups and downs to it, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, always.
And not even in just music, it's just really any career that you go into, I feel like is you're gonna have your struggle moments. That's just how it is.
Yep,
So
sure.
if you could
And
duet with any singer, who would it be and why?
gosh, I'd love to do a duet. Gosh, there's quite a few people. Brothers Osborne is probably my favorite country band. I'd love to do a song with them, or Carrie Underwood, or Miranda Lambert, Dolly Parton. I mean, there's just so many I admire.
So Houston, where can people find you on social media?
Well, I'm pretty much all over, TikTok, Facebook, Snap, Instagram. So it's all either under Houston Bernard or Houston Bernard Band. But there's so many imposters, so be careful.
Mhm, mhm. Absolutely, for sure. And trust me, there actually is. I mean, I feel like for more of the famous people, there's more of those kind of things, you
Sure.
know? But it's one of those things where, it happens to everybody. So
What are you gonna do?
unfortunately, that's just how it goes. What advice would you give someone that might want to start singing?
um, Gosh, I would say don't do it for fame, because you'll burn out quick. If you really
Mhm,
love it, you'll be in for the long haul, and uh, do it because you love to do it, and uh, don't ever think you're good enough. Uh, what I mean to say is, don't ever stop learning. Once you think you're just like, the cat's meow, to use an old term, um, then you're in trouble. I think we should always be learning and improving. So that's kind of the advice I'd give.
Do you have any upcoming tours or anything that people can check out? I know we're in COVID right now and not much is going on, but do you have any tours coming up where people can find you?
Yeah, I have a ton of shows coming up. I'm playing with Granger Smith in a couple weeks, but I play pretty much every weekend. And you can see all those shows at houstonbernard.com/shows.
Awesome. And did you play any instruments when you were in school?
Yeah, I play piano and guitar and some drums and that sort of thing.
Well, that's awesome. Let's see here. What is one thing that you've learned in 2020 in this whole quarantine process itself?
Perspective. It's I've really gotten a perspective of what I really want in life, and I got a chance to take a break and breathe for a second because I'm always working nonstop. So perspective, I think, is the number one thing I got.
What is it about music that makes you feel passionate?
The connection with people and the stories, and sometimes the stories are a little bit much. I was on stage the other day, and
Mhm,
I was really feeling the song, and I got really choked up. I was like, "Oh, you got to get out of your head for a minute and focus on
mhm.
the job that you're doing, is singing, and entertaining." But the connection with people is really the biggest thing for me.
Well, that's awesome. Let's see here. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, hopefully, bigger and better things. Keep writing, recording, and performing, and growing what we're doing now, and hopefully reach more people and connect with more people.
If you could go open a show up for any artist, who would it be and why?
Brothers Osborne, they're my favorite.
Also, Brother Osborne, nice. Do you have any hobbies and interests outside of music?
Sure. I play a lot of basketball and some martial arts. I do some hiking, that sort of thing, skiing a little bit.
Mhm. Have you ever participated in any music competitions?
I have, but I'm not a big fan. I,
Yeah,
I, I don't like, I mean, it's just not my thing.
yeah, totally understandable. It's not everyone's thing, for
Mhm.
sure.
But I
Mhm.
have participated.
Yeah, so it counts. That question counts as a yes, pretty much. Also, I see here that you wanted to perform a song for us. Tell us a little bit what you want to perform.
Sure, I could play the new single. It's Freedom. And this was written by Stephen Lee Olson and Neil Thrasher. Wrote a bunch of hit songs with Jason Aldean and Rascal Flatts and a bunch of people. But this song is really about, well, obviously freedom, but the stories are multifaceted, where it's, the freedom of being youthful and trying to be together as a couple, freedom of getting away from a bad situation, and then also, you know, literally someone being locked up in jail uh,
Mhm.
when they were falsely accused. So, hope you like it. Summer nights, she was sneaking out the bedroom window of her parents' house, and I was waiting with the lights turned off, hoping, wishing, praying that we wouldn't get caught. We were gone. Freedom, there ain't nothing like it. Freedom tastes so sweet and fine, with the wind at your back and the wheels are on the road. Don't you know that? Freedom, freedom. You broke her down, wouldn't let her up. He had a real funny way of showing his love. She found the courage to stand on her own and went looking in the kitchen, bedroom, backyard. When he got home, she was gone. Freedom, there ain't nothing like it. Freedom tastes so sweet and fine, with the wind at your back and your wheels are on the road. Don't you know that? Freedom, freedom. Yeah, I'm talking about freedom. Oh, freedom. behind walls, there ain't no getting back. All the years that he lost, said he'd been paying somebody else's crime. But when he opened up the door, he took a step outside and he cried, freedom, there ain't nothing like it. Freedom tastes so sweet and fine. When you hold it in your hands, it's more precious than gold. Don't you know that? Freedom, freedom, oh, oh. Freedom tastes so sweet. Yeah, I'm talking about freedom. There ain't nothing like it.
Great job, Houston. That was a good song.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So, is there anything that you would like to tell your fans or anyone listening?
Sure. Thanks for listening, first and foremost. But come check out the socials. Come check out the website and connect. I love to connect with people. I do a weekly live stream every week where I connect and people request songs to sing on that show and stuff like that. But yeah, just connect if you like what you're hearing. And thank you.
Is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today, Houston?
I can't think of anything. But
well,
thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say a huge thank you to Houston Bernard for joining me right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We truly appreciate your time to talk to us today, Houston.
Thanks for having me.